Hello and welcome everybody. Today we've got a new tower for me on the table, and I'm looking at Attar AT. So I think AT stands for Andy Tauer, not Austria. And this is a very tiny bottle of pure perfume oil. And Andy has said specifically that this does not contain any carrier oils. It's just the essences of whatever materials he's put in here. And he's got this very nice vertically brushed sticker that is hand applied because it's misaligned, obviously. And yeah, another interesting thing is, so this I think retails for 90 Swiss francs, and so it's very expensive for 5 mLs. But Andy Tauer has said himself that these 5 ml of pure perfume oil are essentially equivalent to the amount of perfume oil that is in a full bottle, a full 50 ml bottle of L'air du désert marocain. So he's implied that L'air du désert marocain has like a 10% concentration of perfume oil, as it is in eau de toilette, as stated by him. And this is 5 mLs of pure oil. And this comes in this very, I was always, wondering why the cap was turned this way, but this is not a pull cap. This is like a twist cap, so this is threaded. And once you unthread it, you can see the threads. You have this just a straight opening. So there's nothing, there's not a roller ball, it's just, you have to dip it. And because this is pure perfume oil, because it's very precious, I will be putting this one on skin. So I will actually be putting this one, just a tiny drop. Hopefully I can get a tiny drop of this out. I don't want to, I'm scared to dump like a whole lot. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got a good drop. You can see the drop on my skin. And I will go straight into kind of spreading it and then giving you my thoughts on the smell. Very interested. I'm not very well versed with Attars. So I've only got I've got 2 Surge oils, the Confit de Parfum, and I've got one by Swiss Arabian, and this is probably my most natural, most high quality ingredients oil. So you can see the oil, I kind of rubbed it into my skin. And let's give it a sniff. Ooh. Strong. This very leathery, dark, woody, medicinal. It's got a slight band-aidy quality to it. Dark, smoky, woody, resinous. It's it smells aged, it smells like I've come into an antique shop, and this antique shop has like old wooden furniture and has these like old leather couches maybe, or and there's like maybe an oil lamp that has like some resin in there, or like a mechanic with a car that he's working on, like a vintage car, and you get these smells of petrol and the smell of the leather seats and the leather steering wheel and the smell of the engine oil, and there's different fluids in there, and the smoke of the exhaust fumes. That's what I'm getting. Like it's super evocative, this one. It's not unpleasant. It's not entirely unpleasant. I want to keep smelling. There's this softness as well, and there's this slight like camphoraceousness. This kind of what, it comes into your nose, and I don't know, it tries to clear your nose passages, but it's not minty. It's just very woody and dark and aged and leathery, and there's smoke. I keep repeating myself. There's a slight mushroomy feel as well. Slight earthiness. Yeah. Maybe dried porcini mushrooms. Or like dried shiitake. I think that's closer to shiitake actually. No, porcini is very distinct. I'm curious to see because recently there's this topic of layering that's come up. This is one I feel like I want to layer, but I'm thinking which one do I want to layer this with? And my first instinct is to layer it with Lone Star Memories because that's also a smoky leathery scent. And I wonder how that would do. I'm gonna have to try that. You know, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. This smells very, very potent, very dense. But it's starting to melt with my skin. And there's the sweetness coming through. There's just a touch. So at the beginning, it's not sweet at all. Nothing sweet about it. It's just darkness. And now there's just a touch of sweetness coming through. It's got this like, how do I explain this? This is, you know, some lacquers, when you paint something, they have this sweetness to them. This is what is kind of reminding me of that. But it's not, so somehow this doesn't smell poisonous, you know, this smells just like something nice, like something cozy, you know, when you sit on a piece of furniture that, you know, you feel comfortable in. You know, somehow it doesn't smell good, but it still comforts you. Okay, I'm gonna look up the notes on Andy Tauer's website in the description. All right, so he says 5 ml dab vial Attar, pentagonal glass flacon with screw cap. This is pure perfume oil without alcohol nor with any filling oil. The Tauer Attar speaks in Arabian language. It is undiluted perfume oil and needs the skin's warmth to bloom. So I'm glad I put this on skin and not on a blotter. The fragrance is dark, leathery, animalic. All right. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, I haven't smelled pure castoreum or like actual castoreum, but this kind of feels like it would smell this in my mind, this smells like what I think castoreum would smell like. This is very, very uneducated in you know, as a statement, so don't take it as a fact. But it doesn't smell, you know, it doesn't smell. I don't think it smells endolic. Or maybe just a touch. Yeah, maybe a touch. But not overly so. I wouldn't say so. Yeah, the notes are, or the ingredients are creamy sandalwood from Mysore, balances an Arab wood accord, jasmine absolute from Egypt adds a floral undertone, earthy vetiver oil from Java, and black sisters oil from Spain add to the arcoematic aura of this Attar. Very nice alliteration. I have to give it to you, Mr. Tauer. The Attar blooms, lasts on skin, but follows the tradition, and Attar always comes with an element of modesty. Well, what he means there is that it doesn't project very far. And it doesn't. Well, yeah. To summarize, at least in these minutes, I have it on skin. It is not cold at this point, so I'm getting lots of the smells. It's very woody, it's slightly smoky, it's very leathery, and it's got this earthiness, this mushroomy earthiness as well. And then there's this slightly coniferous, camphoraceous quality to it. And he's right, there's the sandalwood, whatever he's using, and the florals, they soften the scent. So without those, I think this would be, wow, this would be, I probably wouldn't want to wear it at all. But the use of those more soft, creamy, and sweet floral materials, and the sandalwood, they really help balance out those very dark, like a resin, like when you, or like oil, like oily resins. Like I said, you know, the pictures I painted earlier, definitely they're still there. But somehow it's comforting. Somehow I want to keep smelling it. Somehow it doesn't make me feel, you know, unwell. It doesn't make me feel nauseous at all in the slightest. This is just, in fact, this is almost pleasant in its darkness, if you like dark stuff. And this is somehow, it's very, kind of smooth, you know. It's not rough. Somehow this is smooth. Yeah, it's a very, very weird one. It's a very, very weird one. It's not gonna be for everybody, especially with that leatheriness and that mushroom feel that I talked about. That slightly fermented quality. That probably is gonna put a lot of people off. And the fact that it stays close to your skin makes it more wearable, because you know, most people are not gonna smell you from far away when you wear this. I don't think anybody would, but you probably can smell yourself, and people that come in close will smell it. It's like ancient furniture. It's like a shop that sells ancient furniture and leather goods, and that hasn't had their inventory cleared in like decades. And to be honest, it's getting softer. It's getting a little bit softer. Maybe I'm getting used to the smell. But at least I'm imagining that the florals are coming out a little bit more as I wear it. Yeah, this smells very high quality. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's a very specific DNA, and most people won't gravitate to it. So no wonder that I haven't seen much talk about this. But I think if you want to explore something that smells very natural, that smells somehow smooth, that smells high quality, very woody, leathery, dark, but somehow yet still smooth and comforting, give this a shot. Give this a shot. The only downside is I haven't seen any place sell like decants or samples of this, and I don't think there's many testers of this around. So you know, maybe if you find a partial bottle somewhere for cheap, and you think it sounds interesting to you, give it a shot. I'm not sure about the retail price, but this one I got, this one is a partial, and as you can see, it's basically full. So I don't think the person has worn it more than like maybe twice, with like a drop each. So you know, sometimes there's a bottle that comes up and it's not been used much. And the screw cap is very tight, so I'm thinking this probably preserves pretty well. Yeah, and I love the small bottle. I love that he did a full representation of his full-size bottle, but in small, in 5 ml. I think it's very cute, and I love having this tiny Tauer bottle of this very dark and potent stuff in there. It just, I don't know, it somehow feels like I don't know, I enjoy having this one. Yeah, I'm glad I picked it up. All right, guys. Sorry, I got cut off there by my hard drive going full. So yeah, I wanted to. I'm back now. It's been about 35 minutes or something, and I wanted to finish up the video and give you maybe like a little bit of a dry down update, because this scent has kept developing, and the florals are coming out a little bit more, and it just keeps going softer. So the beginning, even though it's smooth, is a little bit harsh, right? It's very, very medicinal, very dark and very smoky and leathery. And as it's dried down, it's gotten rounder, it's gotten a little bit softer, and there's some slight, the creamy sandalwood is coming out a bit more. So this is still not a very milky scent, but it's gotten this kind of like dark bitter chocolate note, you know, these roasted cocoa notes, just very, very slightly. It's not gourmand at all. It's got like very slight bitter chocolate facets and a slight dried fruit note as well. So dried dark fruits, maybe raisins. I'm thinking of like something like raisins, because it's also a little bit balsamic, and it's just kept getting softer and nicer. So the beginning's definitely the harshest part, and it's still not a mass appealing fragrance at all. So this is very, very specific. It's very dark, even in the dry down, but it's just gotten ever so slightly softer with time. And there's some more facets coming out, and it's got a lot of depth. And the more I wear it, the more I like it. So yeah, I just wanted to add that and finish up the video and tell you all that I'm very grateful that you watched it. And I hope you have a nice day, and we will see each other in the next video. Thank you.